Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Jerusalem, the Holy City. We're actually in the Old City. We're in the Old City of Jerusalem, and just behind me you can see just a portion of the Dome of the Rock and the Western Wall where the Jews come to pray. Tonight's going to be exciting actually because we're going to come here and watch as they celebrate and welcome in Shabbat at the wall. We were here last week for it too. It was a wonderful experience. Just off here to my left is the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there is a bit of an amplification of, I think the Imam in there is teaching, and they always use amplifications. It's got to come over the top of everything. A little bit more to this side here, you can see is the Mount of Olives, and it looks very like a sand colour. It's covered in sarcophagus. It's a Jewish cemetery, and it's all facing the Temple Mount because they believe on the day of resurrection they're going to come out of their graves to welcome Messiah into the city. So that's why they are there. Just here there are some stairs, and they're dedicated to Ma'alot Rabbi Yehuda Halevi. The story of this rabbi was that he came to Jerusalem back in, I think it was around the 1800s, and Jerusalem was derelict. It was unloved, uncared for, and it was pretty much broken down. When he came into the city, he fell prostrate, weeping, praying, because the city was pretty much in ruins. It was just nothing. It was desolate. And there was an Arab on his horse, saw the rabbi lying prostrate on the ground, and proceeded to trample him to death. It's a fairly typical story here in Jerusalem. So this staircase here is dedicated to him. And just again over this side, on that side is part of a archaeological reserve or park, and just on that side of the Temple Mount retaining wall is what is called the teaching steps in front of the three Hulda gates. The three Hulda gates have been sealed up, but the teaching steps are the actual steps where Yeshua would go into the temple where he would teach his disciples and the crowds. And the history in this place is quite phenomenal. I mean, if we were a little bit further up, I could show you. There's a current archaeological dig. It's an excavation. Jerusalem is a big tell. It's a mountain upon which various civilizations have been built. It's actually about 18 levels of civilization. So it's true, every time they dig a hole in Israel, they find more Jewish history. And for those who say that the Jews have no connection to the land, I mean, as my English ancestors would say, that's absolute bollocks. This is the land and the homeland of the Jewish people, and God has placed his name here. And there's nothing greater than walking around you. There's all of the history and the stories, and every stone has a story. We watched and observed the people, and it's such a mixture. We've just come up from the top in the Jewish quarter, and Muslims with their prayer mats have been up there praying, and they've come down. They are free to worship over here. Unfortunately, on top of the Temple Mount, the Jews are not allowed to worship up there. It really is a severe double standard that is set in this place. But we love it, and you would love it. I think you should come.